As Columbus State has grown to become the largest community college in Ohio, our student population has become one of the most diverse in Central Ohio. As faculty and staff, we can best help our students succeed by enhancing our ability to work with and support a highly diverse student body, and by using our creativity to take advantage of the learning opportunities that spring up in a richly diverse environment.
Not only is Columbus State where the world is going, but Columbus State reflects the world in all of our tremendous diversity. It's really part of the fabric of our community. As an access institution, we welcome students, learners from all walks of life. I think it makes it richer, and I think it's a critical part of supporting the teaching-learning process.
The college has come a long way in a relatively short time. Ground was broken back in the mid-1960s to expand what was then known as the Columbus Area Technician School. Enrollment soon swelled into the thousands. The year after the campus was rechartered as Columbus State in 1987, a Minority Affairs Office was organized. Later, it was expanded to Multicultural Affairs and Community Outreach. Today, with more than 24,000 students, diversity is not only part of the institution's mission, there's now a full department known as the Diversity, Study Abroad, and TRIO programs. Renee Hampton is the director and special assistant to the provost for diversity.
It's not just programming, it's more an educational process for the students, because diversity is not just about programming. Diversity is about the integration in the classroom. Diversity is about understanding various cultures, making sure that it hits on every area of campus, in every department, so that the students will be able to grow, as well as faculty, staff, and administrators.
You've likely heard about some of the well-publicized diversity programs. World AIDS Week in December 2008 included a candlelight vigil to remember AIDS victims and survivors. CNN analyst Roland Martin's recent visit to campus as keynote speaker for the annual Martin Luther King celebration. It's events such as these that help achieve the mission to showcase Columbus State as an attractive institution for people of diverse backgrounds to pursue their careers and educational goals.
I believe it's important for a campus such as Columbus State because this is one of the most diverse cities in the whole country. And I believe that Columbus State is a great representation of that as far as diversity. We have people from all over the world, all over the country. And I feel like it's important to have different programs that represent who we are individually and collectively.
Diversity education is much broader than just race and ethnicity issues. It encompasses social and economic advancement as well. That was the focus of a winter quarter symposium titled Welfare to Well-Off, a gathering of women who overcame barriers to achieve personal, academic, and professional success. Another aspect of the college's access mission is support of the TRIO grants programs, federally funded grants that support underrepresented groups gaining access to higher education through program initiatives with students along the K-12 pipeline. One goal is to help low-income residents enter college by helping students overcome social, class, and cultural barriers. Results are impressive. Students taking part in TRIO programs are 4 times more likely to graduate than those from similar backgrounds not enrolled in TRIO. Of course, TRIO is just one slice of Columbus State's diversity achievements. There's an ongoing educational and advocacy effort involving the college and the community. It includes events such as the annual Pride Parade and the Hispanic Family Festival, which is open to the entire community. The festival is a successful fall quarter venture reaching out to the Latino population where hundreds stop by. The monthly Screen and Speak series is another educational opportunity. The series essentially screens a topically diverse film and couples it with a discussion session led by faculty or staff. One month, the film was Crossing Arizona, which focused on the immigration of Mexican residents into the United States. Discussions are geared toward increasing understanding of diversity and providing a voice for everyone in the Columbus community, not unlike the college's many diversity-related events.
One thing that helps to start setting the plan for it is the heritage months that are already in place. So, Holocaust Remembrance Day, World AIDS Week. But then aside from that, what we don't want to do is calendar programming. It's important to not just say it's Hispanic Heritage Month, we're going to remember you in October and then we forget about you later. You know, they're part of the community the entire year. So what we try to do now is focus on smaller aspects of it, not just the Heritage Month. So I like to develop some of our programming based on what the ideas are that are being brought to me from employees as well as students. And then we target those things that the students and that the employees want to talk about.
Education does not end on campus. Over the years, the college has developed study abroad programs offered by the Social and Behavioral Sciences Department. This 2-week travel session was held in Mexico in December of 2008. Students were introduced to the contrast of the diverse country, rich versus poor, urban versus rural, and ancient versus modern. It was the second time Dr. Catherine Fernandez led the educational tour for Columbus State.
They come into it with a perspective of this is going to just be like another day at school, just in another country. And they kind of get there and realize that, wow, this isn't Columbus anymore. It's interesting to watch, and if you could stage the videos out from the beginning to 10 days later, the change is dramatic in all of the students. And it's a slow change over those 10 days. Their interpretation, they get more and more comfortable, they take more risks, they get excited about being there.
Along with travel programs to the Southwest United States and Greece, Mexico is one of our established programs. And now, ambitious expansion plans are in the works, including a study abroad course to China. The land of emperors is home of one of the world's oldest living civilizations, with written history dating back more than 3,500 years. Columbus State will make history by sending its first students to China in 2010.
For China in particular, I think it's going to be particularly life-changing because of the drastic political differences that we have, but also because China is such an emerging economic superpower in the world that students are really going to be getting insight into the new face of globalization.
We'll be taking trips to different international businesses there. So I think it's really a fascinating, fabulous opportunity for our students to really get out there and experience the world.
Each culture has so much to offer, and here in Columbus, it's important for many of our students because many of those cultures will impact the jobs that they'll be doing once they graduate from here.
The addition of China as a study destination helps cement Columbus State's commitment to student success. It offers them the chance to be the best creatively and scholastically.
So as we've grown, our diversity has grown.
All mounting evidence that Columbus State continues to offer diverse alternatives to the growing staff and student body.